Hello and welcome to the 16-bit news for March of 2021. And today I have some incredible news from 16-bit games. I get to let you know what I've been up to for the past 3 months because as of yesterday, I got an email confirming that all of my hard work has finally paid off. As well, I get to go over what we're planning on doing for 16-bit review in the upcoming months. So, get the big news out of the way. For the past 3 months, I have been working on an update that I've been working on since March of 2020. If you saw last year's 16-bit news, almost in a day, you would have known that I've been working on an ad module for all of my games with the sole purpose of making it easier to integrate advertisements into my games. A boring concept, I'm aware, but in January I cleaned up my code, and in February I started implementing the new code into every one of my legacy games that has ad support. Those were 7 games total on Android and on iOS. And the reason I couldn't at least announce what I was doing was because I didn't know if this update would actually go through. So, what has happened is that we have updated every single Android and iOS game so that they have the new ad modules and that all social media featuring has been removed. So Google Play Games and the Apple Game Center has been removed from my apps for the potential of COPPA and COPPA violations. I got one of my apps pulled on Google because of that. And to ensure that the ads aren't going to have an issue, we also submitted or updated ad-free versions of every single app that we have also updated. From Robotopede to She's Out There, every game now has an ad version with an in-app purchase to disable ads, and it has an ad-free version of every single game. This has been an excruciatingly tedious process. It took nearly 2 months to complete, and on a technicality I finished my coding last Friday, and it wasn't until yesterday that I got approval that all of my games are live. It was painstaking, it was difficult, it was stress-inducing. I was pulling out my hair. I'm pretty sure one of my walls now has a new hole next to the old hole, but it was worth all that pain, all that misery. Though I have updated every single game so that it'll be easier to update and support them, this is officially the last update to every game in our legacy collection. From Robotopede to She's Out There, this is our end of life update, at least on the ad-free versions. But it's not like I didn't just update the ads and bailed. I went through each and every game, making sure that there wasn't any significant bugs, significant problems, significant issues laid throughout the entire game to make sure that they are functioning at the best chance, or at least the best that they can be. New Berserk had the biggest changes of them all, as I went through and actually disabled 8-way directional firing and made it so that you can actually aim in all the directions, because we're not in the 1980s anymore. Why can't you aim in every conceivable direction you can touch? So, those are my updates. Those are my past 3 months worth of work. And for me, the results are coming in and have been proven to be worth it, as I actually had to submit minor patches, and it only took me 33 minutes to update it versus I think 2 to 3 days before. So I am pleased with this work, I am pleased with what it's done, and I'm taking a well-deserved vacation for this week. But once this week is over, well, I got plans. I got plans for Series 6 of 16-Bit Review. Series 5 of 16-Bit Review was an absolute and massive success. The plan for Series 6 is the same as last year. First half is going to be released in the summer with 8 weeks of content, 2 videos every week like last year. I wish I could do a little more, but I don't want to make any promises that I don't know if I can deliver upon. I have a few more ambitious video projects planned, but I don't know if I'd be able to actually complete them. But expect 8 new guides and 8 new reviews starting sometime in June like last year. On top of that, we are also going to continue doing the viewer specials. So thank you for anybody who has submitted games or stuff for me to look at and to review. I am pretty much guaranteed at least one pure Star Wars viewer special poll this time around. Wondering if I can get enough games to do 2, but we'll see when we hit there. And we are moving forward with another viewer special for December. So that's it for the 16-bit news for March. You should be hearing more frequent updates from us, unlike in the winter, because a lot of the work that I was doing was really tied down to Apple and Google. So I couldn't promise that we were making updates for every game, because an app update could easily get rejected. So going forward, we should have a little more communication, especially on the channel proper, with videos, with more 16-bit news. And going forward, you should at least be able to hear a little bit more from us. But anyways, thank you ever so much for watching this update. I hope you enjoy the updates that we have done to our legacy games. Or perhaps if you enjoy them, consider buying them. It does, every purchase that you make towards us supports the channel. And I'll hopefully see you in April. But until then, thank you ever so much for watching. Have yourself a good day. And as always, take care.